Summer wants to play Overwatch, but I wanna quickly talk about Skyzo, which is a level I made back when the game first came out, and I want to like kind of go through my thought process behind why I made it and why I did things a certain way and all that kind of nonsense. You would modded yourself. Thanks. Appreciate it though, really do. So, I'm not gonna do that for every one of my levels. I'm gonna do it for the more popular levels, I guess. I should probably do it in course bot. Or course, yeah, course maker? I forgot to use this. We'll do it here. So I'll probably give like a 5, 10, 20 minute overview of Skyzo, and then probably call it a stream. Oh, maybe it is course bot. Oh, I forgot to use this. Here we go. September 11, 2015. This level's almost 4 years old. Can you believe that? All right, so again, we're just gonna give like a brief overview of the level, where I got my inspiration, why I made design choices and things like that, what I noticed different things. So the very first thing when I made this level, well, first of all, I kind of borrowed the idea from LinkedIn because he was going to make a Skyzo type level, but this idea of a level, it plays off of the P-switch having to be active for a certain amount of time. So it's kind of like a spear level, but you just have to be fast. And this idea came from a level made from Skyzo Mario World 2. It had the same exact idea, which is why I kind of wanted to make my own. The level in that hack is called City Sky. So it's kind of where the name Skyzo comes from. And it's the reason why I use this backdrop of how it's a cloud. Since you only have what, like 6? You have 6 different tile sets to play with. So yeah, one of the first things I noticed though when I made this level is that the P-switch is significantly shorter. So in Super Mario World, the P-switch is way longer. Like it ends here. In Super Mario World, it goes on for another like 4 or 5 seconds. And I guess that's kind of a good thing because these levels aren't too long, like the length. They're not too long. So it gives me a little more time to put in more P-switches. Also, this all came out before midways existed, so these levels did have to be being start to finish, no midways. So there's that. There's 5. I think there's 5 P-switches in this level, right? 1, 2. Oh, maybe it's 4. Wait. 3, 4. Oh yeah, it's 5. Damn, Pooit 10k. Yo, Mighty Mouse gave me soft lock. I should ban you for that. But yeah, so there's that. You always have to start off with this little platform, which is why I put a thwomp above it, so it kind of forces you to react fast. Because in the original level, you land on top of a P-switch and it starts slow from there, but since we can't really manipulate where you start from, I put a thwomp up there. So that's why this is here. And of course, the invisible coin blocks. You've always got to put those in. Also stemming from Skyzo. So since this level is fast-paced, I meticulously put the coin blocks in places where you want to go fast. So like, off the bat, the P-switch jump. Generally, you don't have that tendency to hold left, so you're banned. Oh yeah, the other difference is you can't spin jump off a sauce. In Super Mario World, you can spin jump off a sauce, but you can't do it here. So kind of put a little obstacle. There's a lot of differences actually. Cannons, they spit out the cannons pretty slow. So this first section isn't too much, it's very simple, just a lot of basic jumps. Keep in mind, this was the first real, like, mainstream Skyzo level, so levels like this were a lot simpler and there were a lot less complicated setups and things like that. It's a very simple level, honestly. Oh yeah, they made these platforms easier to land on, because in Super Mario, if you land on a falling platform, you'll just get pushed off of it after a while. So that kind of makes this jump a little free. And again, you want to rush to hit the P-switch. It's a prime spot for the coin block. But you can actually hit this coin block on the way up. Like, you can actually hit this coin block when you're doing that jump. So that's pretty cool. What's up, the real fake Jimmy? So then, again, you have to be fast. Most Skyzo levels, you have to be fast anyways, I guess, but it's added more pressure since you had the P-switch sound effect going throughout the entire level. So it kind of puts that emphasis on that. Oh yes, the second phase. The second phase is pretty simple as well. This is the first time you really have to like balance on an enemy. Oh yeah, these bullet bill launchers also shoot way slower. Yo, Cliffy, thank you for that raid. Thank you so much, dude. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me. Appreciate that. But anyways, we're talking about kind of the thought process that I had when I first made Skyzo. It was a lot of fun, So again, the P-switch is... the timer is a lot shorter, so these sections have to be shorter. Yo, thanks for the grats. So we kind of have to split this out evenly, make things not too complicated. The third phase. So I did put a bullet bill launcher because they also had that in the original level in Skyzo. So it's one of the reasons I put that there. Again, they do move really slow, which is kind of a good thing because it's easy to time, but you do have to wait and you're always scared that you're gonna run out of time. So this one, because waiting for the P-switch, or waiting for the bullet bill takes the majority of the time, this section is pretty short. It mainly consists of just the bullet bill hop and the spiny. The spiny is actually pretty tough because it spawns like right here. And in Mario Maker, it's very difficult to decelerate. You decelerate really slowly. So this jump is probably one of the hardest in the level, actually. And then the next part's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the next part because it's the first time you get to deal with the double Yoshi. So yeah, right here, that little jump right there is probably the hardest part. One of the hardest jumps. It's like a sleeper kind of obstacle. You beat this during the exhibition. Oh yeah. It's a classic, man. It's a very good starter Skyzo level. But I think the thing that will mess up a lot of people is the double Yoshi. So that's one of the nice things about Mario Maker, is the fact that you get to have two Yoshis alive at the same time. Because in Mario World, you only get one Yoshi. The other one just glitches out and you can't really see it. Oh yeah, so there's cheese in this level. There is some cheese in this level, just like in every one of my levels, but one of the notable differences in Mario Maker is you can actually crouch on Yoshi and your hitbox is smaller. Like that. I didn't know about this until like, I don't know, a few weeks after the game came out, because in Super Mario World, if you duck, your hitbox doesn't shrink. So that's why I thought this would be, you know, possible. But yeah, you can duck and just cheese that. Which is kind of unfortunate, but you cheat yourself. But yeah, it's free if you do it this way. But this setup was actually pretty... I think this is the most complicated part in the level. But the setup is kind of free, and the way to line this up is... you basically, as soon as you take damage, you want to turn the other way. Just like that. And then once you fall down, you want to start holding right. And that should just line up everything perfectly. So if we do that... Okay, well, I guess I have to wait for the invisibility frames, because it starts. Why still double Yoshi? So yeah, if you just do that, it should line up. Yeah. The double Yoshi isn't here because, like I said, you couldn't do it in Super Mario World, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna put one in. I'm gonna put two in. I'm gonna put two Yoshis in and see what I can do with it. And somehow I managed to create this convoluted mechanic thingy setup. The double Yoshi jump. Because you see a lot of Yoshi jumps in Skyzo X where you jump off of one Yoshi, but I was like, hey, can we jump off of two Yoshis? And you actually can. So I was really surprised. But again, if you just want to cheese it like a lame-o, you can just do this. Well, it's a little hard, but... Oh yeah, the shell jump. So as we approach the final section... As we approach the final section of the level... I was like, you know, I want to end up with a bang, I want to be like Pog, I want to be pretty cool, fast-paced. So that's why we kind of threw the blue platform, because it goes pretty fast. And one thing I didn't know at the time was that your momentum kind of goes with the platform. So it lets you go further, which is what I noticed. So one of the first things I noticed about this game is the momentum is weird. Also coin block here, because again, you want to go fast, so it's kind of throws you off guard. I think I put one here too, yeah. But not every jump has one, so... So the shell jump is, yeah, it is the hardest part. This part itself, like grabbing the shell, isn't too bad. Like, it's pretty easy. You get a lot of time. I gave you a lot of space. So this part isn't supposed to be too worrisome. I'm very lenient on this part. You don't have to be super, super fast because you can make that platform. You can be kind of slow. See, like that. So yeah, this is I believe the first instance of a shell jump in a Super Mario Maker level. Well, shell jump off a wall. Yeah, thanks, Midnight. Yeah, Mario Maker uses the new Super Mario Bros. Physics for every level, or for every game. That is one thing I noticed. So keep in mind, this was the first day that the game came out, so not a lot was known, not a lot of tech was known. And one thing I did notice is, sometimes you can kick this Koopa shell. When you don't mean to, when you're already holding Y, and that has to do with landing near the shell when you have momentum. It's really weird, it's really kind of dumb, but that's just how it be sometimes. So yeah, when I decided to end the level, I was like, let's do a shell jump. And shell jumps were already a thing in Super Mario World. I put a couple in Jam World, so I know that they were a thing. But the thing that's different in Super Mario Maker compared to Super Mario World shell jumps is the fact that everything falls at the same exact speed, which means shell jumps are slightly harder. They give you less room for error because, again, see, if you see. I'm gonna throw the shell pretty early. So me and the shell, we fall at the same speed. So at that point, I will never touch the shell. So that's why you have to throw the shell at the, like, really at the peak of your jump. I don't know what the frame window is, probably 1 or 2. But I was like, yeah, people are gonna struggle on this level because this wasn't supposed to be an easy introductory Skyzo level. I was at the time just making a Skyzo level, just like hard. It's supposed to be a challenge, and that's what most people did. And that's how most people tackled this level when it first came out, because it took people hours to beat this. But when you look at this level now, yeah, it takes you like 5-10 minutes. It's like a very beginner level, but back then it was very difficult. Not a lot of Skyzo tech was known. Did I see Cliffy land the left spinning winner? I did not. When you beat Skyzo, what level should you try next? You probably try Ultra Star next. I also mean Ultra Star level. Yeah, I expected to take like, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours to beat this level, especially when I got to the shell jump, because I was also not used to the physics of this game. the physics are way different than Super Mario World. So it took a long time to get adjusted to it, especially with the turning around. Like, it takes a very long time to turn around. In Super Mario World, you turn around like ASAP, so this is one of the hardest things to adjust. And you feel really floaty in Super Mario World, so the timings are a little different for shell jumps and things like that. I was very excited when I did beat the level though, because I think I got the shell jump first try, but I'm not sure. It only took me 20 minutes to upload the level. But I was very happy when it came out because I was able to go to like all the popular streamers and be like, hey, play this level. And then watch them die a lot. Like, I remember watching Triax first play this level, and he was struggling, but it was also great to see him like persevere, especially to the shell jump. And he popped off hard when he beat it. There's like other people too, like I think Hungry Box played this level. Nairo, he's a Smash player, I think. He's played this. He used a Wii U Pro Controller. So I play on the gamepad. I never owned a monitor. So the Wii U gamepad was my monitor, and that's the reason why I play on the Wii U gamepad. Let me see if I can beat this real quick. So yeah, there's my example. We can hit that coin block. I also don't think I knew the fire bars were on a global timer there. Or basically when the level started. Oh man, this level brings back the memories. See, yeah, right there you can kick the shell sometimes and not know why. Say that, Skyzo. Is that the second or third? I think it's the third level I ever made. I don't know what else to talk about in this level, but yeah. It was a good challenge for people, because everyone sucked back then. I sucked back then. So it was great to watch everyone suck at this level, including me. But now it's an easy one shot. Did I beat Shell Space? Nah. I never played it. I think one of the reasons why I use so many different things is also just to see what each like enemy or sprite could do. That's why there's like a lot of different things. You have Koopas, you have the Piranha, you have the Cannon, the Saw, Fire Bar, Spiny, Bullet Bill, Yoshi's, Spike Top, and then this platform. So I could try to use everything. Oh yeah, these are here so you don't. See, these blocks are here so you can't wait on the Blue Skull platform. Yeah, that's Skyzo. This is the beginning to the gateway of Kaizo. Skyzo. That's also why it's called Skyzo. It's a play off of Kaizo. We will definitely make a level of this simplicity and difficulty on Mario Maker 2. I think that's my goal for my first level. Make a pretty easy Kaizo level. It's not too bad. Take like 10, 20, 30 minutes to upload. Try not to be too complicated. So I'll try to make it look like that when Mario Maker 2 comes out. Am I gonna break Mario Maker 2? Do you mean like make a U-break or something? Or like break the game? Twitch just broke Pooh. Wait, Pooh's still streaming? Dude, he deserves the 10K, man. He really does. He's a great streamer. Damn, he missed. He's gonna miss the explanation of Skyzo. Damn. Congrats, Pooh. Congrats on the 10K, man. That's honestly a huge milestone, dude. You're a great dude. You're a great person. Thank you for the raid and host, and I hope everyone from Pooh's stream is doing fantastic. It was a lot of fun. Welcome, welcome everybody, welcome. Oh my god.
This might take a while, lol.
Holy crap, then you have the 5,000 bits. Dude, I don't mind. Keep the love going. Keep sending those Pulos. He really deserves it.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
This might take a while, you're right. Pooh, thank you so much for the 50 gift subs. Holy crap.
Wanted to get in on the love fest.
Dude, keep the love, keep
yeah.
the love going. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Dudes, Salon of Edge. I hopefully did not butcher your name. Thank you for the gift sub to Andrew. Oh my god. Seriously, thank you guys. I really hope you enjoyed tonight. I had no expectations of what was gonna go down, but I think it went well for everyone.
Keep it going.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Holy crap, man. I forgot how fun this game can be. Like, it was one of the reasons I stopped. I just wasn't enjoying the game anymore. But yeah, I really hope we can do this again in Mario Maker 2. I'll definitely try to be more involved. Kind of feel bad because yeah, I just lost interest. Kind of dipped away from the Mario Maker community. But the 100 Ways to Die, man. It's great to see me happy, but thank you.
Hell yeah, now we got business.
I'm gonna try not to cry either. I've been dealing with a lot of bad things the past 2 months, so this means a lot. Wadosaurus, thanks for the 6. Sorry, I was like, right before we got raided, I kind of explained my thought process behind making Skyzo. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of where it all started. Sorry if you can't see anything on chat. I can turn it off for a second if it's bothersome. But yeah, this is the little. I can give another explanation, but yeah, this was the third level I made. It was the third level I made on Mario Maker. I made 3 levels on the first day of Mario Maker. Endless World, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that. So yeah, like this level was inspired by another level from Skyzo too. Also, yeah, don't be afraid to keep the love going. It really means a lot. But yeah, this level was made from, or was inspired by Skyzo 2's level, which had the same idea, where the P-switch runs out and you have to beat the P-switch. And I really like that idea because the P-switch, it gives a nice little like atmosphere of, oh god, I gotta hurry up, because as soon as it starts running out, you hear it go faster, right? So it's kind of based on that idea in that regard. And there's a total of 5 P-switches. The P-switches, they're shorter than Mario World, so you have to put more of them in, so the sections have to be a little less spaced out, which isn't it's not the worst, it just makes it harder to make some obstacles. But yeah, the thwomps here to kind of pressure you to go fast just from the start. It's not a troll or anything, it's just there because you have to stand on this platform when you start the level. So each section is like not too long, it's not too hard. Yo, J-Rat Kizzle, thank you for the tier 1. Yeah, thank you for the bits, Jamie. Oh yeah, I also noticed that P-switch jumps were significantly easier too, because you can jump off a P-switch really easily, but in Mario World it's frame perfect, so. Oh yeah, thank you so much for 600 subs. Streaming is currently my full-time job. I've been trying to see if I need to find a part-time job soon, because I do plan on moving away with a roommate, so. But I guess it also depends on how Mario Maker 2 goes. Also, this is the first time I've ever seen 2 Yoshis in the level. It's pretty cool. Oh wait, did we hit 600? I actually don't know what we had. Oh, yeah, I think you guys switched to 600. I really don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do, honestly. I'm hoping to see more levels like this in Mario Maker 2. And by that I mean levels that are very simple. I think one of the things about Mario Maker 2 is that there's already going to be such a high standard for Skyzo levels from Mario Maker 1, because now that there's so many people familiar with the Skyzo kind of experience, they're going to expect the same kind of quality in Mario Maker 2. So I guess at the step of my game. But I also do miss these types of levels. They're so simple. Like, all these jumps are so simple, there's no complicated setups or anything. It's just basic maneuvering.
Hell yeah.
For whom the bones. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Appreciate that. Yeah, the Yoshi double jump is the hardest setup, honestly, but everything else is just simple. And I'm kind of a, well, I shouldn't say fault, but I also do that too, man. I just make very complicated things, and the more complicated something is, the more janky it's gonna end up being, generally. So that's one thing I want to work on with my levels. I want to start to be more simple, but that's hard. Because I have a lot of ideas I want to do, but then the problem is that my ideas are complicated, so they require a lot of complicated level design. But like levels like these with simple setups and simple jumps, but they're still hard and challenging. I think those are the good. I think those are probably the best for people that do want to get into Skyzo. I'll see you later, Yoshi. Okay, I guess we can we cheese this? Imagine cheesing your level. Yo, Wanthak with the host. Oh man. Dude, Wanthak, thank you so much. And I hope you had a good stream. So vanilla then. Well, fortunately you can't really come up with chocolate things in Mario Maker 2. Unless they add some way to do that, but we'll see. At least I can still beat this level, so that's good. Mario Maker 2 is gonna be, I think it'll be fun. I was skeptical at first, because I was like, you know, it's probably just gonna be another Mario Maker 1 with just more stuff. Or not even more stuff, just a little more stuff. But after watching like the direct, and I actually did not see E3. I have to go catch up on that. But after seeing all that, things are looking a lot more fun. Yo, congrats, Jamie. Is this the real me? I made this level smile. Co-op will be kind of cool now that they've confirmed online, which I have heard about. Excuse me. Pooh won the last one, but I won the second one, and who won the first one? I forget. But it was a lot of fun. I didn't expect to have that much fun, but it was a ton of fun. I think it was fun for everyone too. Like the community, everyone's communities got to be a part of it. It was just a lot of fun. Oh, Pooh won, dude. Pooh. Oh yeah, Pooh won the first one. I wonder though how many levels are gonna have shell jumps. I want to go back to the days where Skyzo levels, they don't rely on like shell jumps, but I'm kind of at fault for that because I made a bunch of shell levels. This is my level, glad you like it.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the last Whimsy, thank you for the tier 1 sub and welcome. P-Break? If Nintendo patches shell jumps, then you'd see a lot more creative Kaiser levels. You'd see a lot more creative Kaiser levels.